Welcome back to PSL Living. I'm Sarah Prohaska, your host. I am joined right now with Stanley Fidgey, the City of Port St. Lucie's IT Security Manager. He has a really important job to keep our systems here at the city safe from hackers and cyber attacks and educating our employees about how to keep our information safe. And he is here to share some of his knowledge with our residents. Thank you, Stanley, for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, Sarah. I appreciate it.
All right. October is an exciting month in your life. Why is that?
Well, October every year is National Cybersecurity Awareness Month.
Okay.
And what we do internally with city employees is we kick off the campaign. I issue out a newsletter email blast noting the information and letting them know that they can participate on an annual basis, even with their families, to submit art via posters that will be used the following year.
Oh, okay.
So that's what's nice about it, is every year everyone has a chance to submit that type of information.
So our residents can, if they want to be involved in this art contest, they can. And what's the theme of the contest? Whether they have to?
It's cybersecurity related. So some are related to social media security.
Okay.
Some deals with passwords or user account management or shoulder surfing or a number of different topics that impact your daily use of computer systems.
Okay.
Whether it's mobile or desktop devices.
And anybody out there in the public can submit this. How would they find out how to do that?
Basically, there's a website available called staysafeonline.org.
Okay.
And you can go to that website and also submit it via email to that same email address that'll be listed on the website.
Okay.
And the art that is produced can then be uploaded and posted that way to the organization.
Okay. And then what is it used for? A calendar?
Yeah, basically, as an example here, we have a calendar that comes out every year that by month lists the students' artwork.
Oh, perfect.
And so as an example, this would be one here of a student who was a National Cyber Awareness Poster Contest winner.
Oh, fourth grade.
Fourth grade in New York. So it's a nationwide contest.
Okay.
And all residents of all states contribute.
Okay,
and that's the nice thing, is they'll pick the best from each state and publish it in this nice calendar. And as well, there's 4 11 by 17 posters that are also published as the 4 top pieces of art that are used that people can post to help raise awareness about cybersecurity.
Okay, perfect. So if any teachers or educators or school officials are out there watching right now, this might be a great way to incorporate art and teach. I mean, these lessons are really important for everyone of all ages to learn how to keep their information safe.
Yep, absolutely.
Especially teenagers and even middle schoolers, even elementary school kids these days. Yeah. They need to know this stuff.
Yeah. And the parents have a difficult task of keeping their children safe online with everything in social media and texting and everything that they use these mobile devices for on a daily basis.
Yeah, making sure they know who they're communicating with is very important.
Absolutely.
And also not to, put your credit card information out there for the whole world to take. So
absolutely,
that's good things. Okay, so what else is happening this month?
Well, basically, during National Cybersecurity Awareness Month, it's actually hosted by a number of organizations I'd like to point out, which is the Department of Homeland Security, as well as the Multi-State Information Sharing and Analysis Center, and that's a state-level organization that consists of all the states, and the city that I represent is a part of that membership and alliance, so that's why we help to kick this off and host it every year, because it's so important for the community to be aware, because as a strong community in cybersecurity, it helps make the nation secure. And if you add up all the communities together throughout the nation to be aware, then as a nation we're stronger in dealing with cybersecurity issues that we hear about every day on the news.
Yeah.
So with that, during Cybersecurity Month, there's actually 4 weeks that they kick off, and each week has a theme.
Sure.
And the first week, which goes from October 2nd to the 6th, which is past now, but that theme was regarding simple steps about online safety, so that regarding how you use social media online, back to what you're saying about using credit cards and shopping online, websites via using your mobile devices and the insecurities therein. Week 2, which encompasses this week, which is today, is October the 9th, Monday. This week's theme is cybersecurity in the workplace, which is everyone's business. So that directly applies, let's say in this case, to whoever people are employed by, whether you work for Publix or the city or different organizations. Computers are so prevalent in everything we do every day, from barcode barcode scanners dealing with inventory in a grocery environment like Publix or in a municipal environment, and how we use technology every day. Cybersecurity is very important.
Yes.
So this week's centered on that theme.
Okay.
And then week 3 is from October 16th through the 20th.
Sure.
And that deals with today's predictions for tomorrow's internet. And that deals with smart cities, connected devices, digitized records, smart cars, smart homes. So like in your homes, you're using a toaster that's intelligent and connected to the internet all the time, or your refrigerator tells you you're out of milk.
Exactly.
Or you have a thermostat that you can program remotely.
Yeah.
Everything's a double-edged sword with technology. Things that are used for your convenience can be used against you from a cyber sense.
Even like your security cameras, a lot of people can monitor those from an app. So that
And just as you can monitor your home, somebody else can monitor your home that you don't want to monitor anymore, especially when you're away, and gets into things like don't post your information online when you're away for vacation, because I'll let cyber criminals know that your target then is available. And then they can look on the video and say, oh, they are not there, and verify.
Exactly. And they can make sure no one's at home watching.
Right. So it's
it's a double-edged sword. So you have to be very careful. Yes. All right.
So that's what week 3 deals with, and then week 4 covers October 23rd to the 27th, and that deals with the internet wants you consider a career in cybersecurity. So that focuses on professionals such as myself, that we are responsible for helping to raise the next generation of what we call cyber warriors into our field, because we need so many of us, because there's not enough of us to go around for all the organizations we work for, and to help make people aware, such as through today we're helping to raise awareness about cybersecurity and the importance. It's also important to have people that are versed and well educated and have experience in the field to help continue to promote the young field that it is.
And it is, I've seen more and more universities offer cybersecurity as a master's degree program or, just a bachelor's, but
And it's even now getting down into the high school level, so that's where the Department of Homeland Security partners with higher level education institutions on national centers of excellence, where they promote cybersecurity, and institutions such as Indian River State College locally in our area have been applying for the past few years to become accredited, so that their programs that teach cybersecurity are accredited, and then the employers that hire students that graduate from these institutions are assured that they know what they're doing, and they can help them when they're hired into the industry. So, in whatever organization they may work for.
And it's such a fast-changing climate, I'm sure, that you have to continue your education all the time.
Never ends.
Yes.
You learn something new every day.
Yes.
You hear about all the threats every day on the news and TV, and it really comes down to people, processes, policies, and procedures, and how you manage them in an organization or at home.
Exactly.
Or in any environment.
Yeah, just in your own family. You should have a plan.
It's kind of like they say, hurricane preparedness, they recommend you have a plan. The same thing with cybersecurity. It's going to get to the point where you really have to consider all the devices you use in your home, whether it's a smart TV or your DVR or your mobile devices, or back to what we're talking about, home, internet of things, connectable devices. All these things are so prevalent that we really don't take the time to think as much as we should about security of those devices.
It's fun to just be able to say, turn on my TV, put it on this channel, and think about it.
Things are connected 24/7 to the internet, and there are the risks. And the last week, which is a short part of the month, October 30th to 31st, the theme is protecting critical infrastructure from cyber threats. So that gets back to water systems, your electrical grid, everything that the public relies on for everyday life that we, in essence, take for granted, is the focus of that week, and how important it is, where it's law enforcement to help keep the streets safe, and all the equipment and technology they use to help them do that better is all susceptible. And like I said, water systems or the garbage collection, or on and on and on. It all relies on GIS type technology to track things, geolocating, down to water quality and whether the systems work right to keep the water pressure correct or clean. All those things are subjective to cyber threats. So that's what that last week focuses on as an entire wrap-up for the entire month of cybersecurity.
Great. So what website could people go to if they want to find out more about each of these themes?
Sure. One that I recommended earlier was staysafeonline.org. And you can just Google National Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and it'll actually come up with a plethora of organizations, because more and more every year are getting involved in promoting this effort on an annualized basis, and then to try to promote it throughout the year.
Okay, perfect. All right, Stanley, thank you so much for coming on and doing your part to keep our government government and our city safe. So thank you very much.
Thank you for having us, and thanks for helping us promote the concept of cybersecurity.
Okay, no problem. All right, and we will be right back after these messages.